I saw a clip of some like 60-year-old guy that apparently was saying he got beat up and his got stolen. Hasan like looks up from his phone.
They hit his head, his neck, his back. The gentleman is in his 60s. He was talking to EMTs that were there and talking to the police that were there, giving them a report of what happened. But a totally just innocent victim in all this, that he was just doing his job, going about his day, and his business got ransacked there.
Despise local media, dude. How much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News, talking about $3 worth of Doritos, like there was a bank run or some like. Also want to make it seem like this is a riot that was completely out of control.
Wait, are there people in this white car? Oh, dude, this poor guy, man. Guy, heads up, just full warning. What have I missed today?
See all the Kai stuff or not?
A little bit, but I haven't seen like a ton of it. Okay, it looked like he tried to do a PS4 giveaway at Union Square. Jesus, what did he think?
Well, I think it's the whole point. I think he didn't, which is what the main argument is, which I think I agree with. It's 64 arrests. I think like half of them are juveniles. Libel were apparently hurt physically. A lot of damaged property, cars, like that.
Jesus.
Stores got some. I think a store. I saw one store get looted.
Oh, the Foot Locker and was it like a Zumbia or something, or?
Yeah, Zoomies.
Zoomies. Hold on, I just got linked an XQC clip reacting to Hasan.
Well, Hasan's thing was very, very dumb.
Yeah, he immediately race baited. That's like all the progressives do. They just race bait instantaneously. Like.
And how did he do that?
Here's what the reality is. Notice how one fight fucking broke out in the midst of this chaos, and every single one of these scum fucking racist ass, dumbass, fucking stupid ass Twitter clout farming bitch ass accounts are literally like violent mobs or wreaking havoc, or people saying like looting is occurring. F those people. You had 8,000 teenagers in one fucking location, and all you got was one goddamn video that you want to cultivate a narrative over. Like, the situation itself is already chaotic enough. The fact that you have to also take additional ways of cutting racist ass content is so stupid.
Honestly, I was inciting a riot. They might not get him on the permit stuff or whatever, but inciting, please. No, he was not inciting. He just made the mistake of being black and being near cops. That was the mistake. I don't know. That shit was a really stupid idea. Like, they knew that was... Okay, wait. So I have a very nuanced position of, I think it's crazy that he got charged and Trump still hasn't gotten charged.
Who, Hasan?
Yeah.
I've only seen clips so far, so maybe I'm missing greater context. But I saw a clip of some like 60-year-old guy that apparently was saying he got beat up and his shit got stolen. And then afterwards, Hasan like looks up from his phone because I guess he wasn't paying attention. Like, why are they making such a big deal out of like a $3 bag of Cheetos? It's because they're racist.
And his whole kiosk was ransacked. All the chips were broken and pulled apart. Things were taken off of it. And he was saying that he was injured because he was trying to stop the kids, and they hit his head, his neck, his back. The gentleman is in his 60s. He was talking to EMTs that were there and talking to the police that were there, giving them a report of what happened. But a totally just innocent victim in all this, that he was just doing his job, going about his day, and his business got ransacked there. But from where we are here, it does that the officer of circumventing them in that sense. And it from my perspective, that's...
I fucking despise local media, dude. There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is, and how much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of Doritos, like, there was a bank run or some shit. Like, also want to make it seem like, this is a riot that was completely out of control. It's tragedy porn met with also like black unruly teenagers. Look at them.
That was just kind of brain rot.
Well, don't take my word for it. Go look at the clip. I don't want to.
No, I watched the clip. I had the same feel to it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I saw that. But no, I think some of it was pretty bad because it was like, well, they were just dancing around. But it's like I think dancing on cars while you're breaking them is a pretty bad statement for like dancing.
Yeah, just dancing on a car.
Deny it wasn't a riot bias much. My dude came in here to cry about a bunch of teenagers that were dancing in the streets. Good job, man. We're covering like big boy news now. Okay, don't worry. We moved on. Like, we've totally moved on from the Kai stuff. You can keep crying about it if you want. It's pretty funny because, like, Kai Cenat has seen more legal repercussions so far than Trump has for January 6th.
That's just like actually straight up physical cringe, to be honest.
Damn, this is the first time Hasan has not supported a riot on May 5.
Like, I mean, wasn't that one Chauvin guy? Was he just like breakdancing on George Floyd's neck? Like, what a weird thing to say. Like, why would you? Why would you? What a stupid. I mean, I know why he's saying it, but it's like
every time I send a call and you pick up,
yeah.
Right? I go and I'm like, let's just talk about things, and you just make the wildest tangents, and I'm just sitting there like I don't know if I approve this. I'm just fucking.
It's not a wild tangent. It's just a really stupid thing to say.
What, he said that?
If he said they were just dancing on a car, I mean, that's kind of a dumb thing to say. Why would you say that?
Okay, true.
It's like saying I was just fucking a girl last night. I just didn't get her permission first, right? Like that's just a wild. That's just a wild thing to say. Why would you say something like that? Like it's just a weird thing to say.
Do you have any other good examples you want to give us right now, or is the cutoff right now?
I mean, I can think of some more, but we're good.
Okay. Jesus, man. Actually, I can think of one that's on Hasan's on Hasan's plate, but I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that would have been spicy. No, too spicy for my stream.
I mean, you might as well say it now.
Planes.
Good afternoon from Australia.
Planes?
YT chat.
Okay, bro, stop.
Was it a 9/11 joke?
Kind of.
Jesus.
Because it's, I mean, is it? Doesn't he have the take? You know, the take. Is that his take?
Right, he doesn't have like real takes. It's just like there's like I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's like a brand of edgy, but it's like corporate safe edgy. So you can market yourself as being like really edgy, but you're actually like, well, no, not like you. It would be like being really edgy towards like corporate safe edgy targets. So for instance, being like, we should just go out and beat the shit and kill some cops. And it's like, okay, whoa. Right? It's like saying shit like that. Like, let landlord blood run in the streets. Like, okay, 9/11 was okay. It's like, all right, right. But if you were to come out and say some shit like, you know, like the nukes were justified on Japan, now everybody's looking at you crazy, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe we should kill shoplifters. Now everybody's like, whoa, dude, too far. But no, there's like a brand of there's a brand of edgy content where you can be edgy, but as long as your targets are okay, right? Like if I go on Twitter,
yes. Okay, yeah. Now it makes a lot more sense. Now I get it.
Yeah.
You explain it way better now than it was before. Now.
Yeah. Like you can go on Twitter and be like really racist as long as you're racist towards white people. It's really funny, right?
True. Okay.
Look at this vanilla gorilla. Like these guys don't even have culture. Like that's like really funny. But yeah. Anyway, it's just annoying. But
all right. Do you have any other analogies or examples you would like to put out before we continue or not?
Listen, I just debated the world's greatest 9/11 conspiracy theorist, okay? So I'm very edgy right now. What's up? You can't just catch me up. What'd you call me for? What'd you want to talk about?
Let me guess. It involves steel beams.
No. He's past that. He's not.
Aliens?
No, it's
PMT?
It's the idea that Saudi Arabia and Israel were complicit in knowing that we were going to get 9/11, and our intelligence agency. It's just really complicated conspiracy shit. Okay. But he's not like an alien guy. He's not like crazy. Like he thinks the Earth is round and shit. You know.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Do you think that? Do you think Kai should be held responsible?
To a certain degree, by quantifying and be able to have a good profile on what the intent is and what the actual result is, I think if you could draw a big in between that is favorable for everybody, that's reasonable, and that should be what happens.
Give me a sec. I'm getting linked a clip for pre-meditation. Let me check. Hold on.
Yeah, 500 people can fit right there. They said more. NYPD gonna be on dick. NYPD gonna pull up. Oh, well, bro. Chat, we going all out, chat. I'm telling you, bro. This is gonna be a fucking movie. Nah, that ass though. 14 Union Square Park, right in front of the Whole Foods, bro. You feel me? Interact with your niggas.
You gonna see this big ass green sign?
Has he ever been out in public before and done like a fan meetup, or?
Not like that.
No. Because like if he's never like seen his fans publicly, I could like maybe buy it. Like when I started doing fan meetups, like
how? Just right. People were coming after doing a PR voice. It's not PR voice. That was my actual take. Like, I'm trying to be careful with my words because I don't want people to think, yeah, dude, like live in prison, fuck him. Like, dude, relax. So like, take accountability and being held accountable for something that you do. It doesn't have to be like, and I know how people are gonna be, you know, like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Uzi video. That's different. He's not the one at the helm of it. I don't think it was announced the same way. I don't think it was approached the same way. I don't think it was the same amount of people. I think it was different. Like the context matters, and every single thing around that are important in establishing a profile. It's very, very, very important. And people say it's the same thing. Lol. Like it's very, very short-sighted. It's very stupid to say.
Yeah, I agree. Wait. Okay. I'm trying to understand. I'm watching you play Overwatch. Does this character? It looks like when you shoot the beam, do you have to be aiming at them, or does it like go to the side too?
It's pretty AoE, right? Not using right click. Right click is like a bing. Right click is a new ability in the game. Let's see that right click. Bang! It's a new ability that has to be very precise. Otherwise, it's pretty AoE. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, just checking.
This is on my balls the entire game too. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, I thought you would have covered your news today, and you would have known about this. You know, the whole thing.
I did a big debate like 5 hours ago, so I got home, did emails and stuff.
Did you win though?
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Rough as in what? Rough as in like you're arguing with like a brick wall?
Rough as in I woke up at like 10 a.m. today, and I read like 170-page write-up on the entire like entry of Russia into Ukraine, and I didn't get to discuss anything because the guy didn't know anything about the topic. I thought he would, and then the last hour was just him like rambling off a bunch of random 9/11 things. It was just boring as fuck. But this guy, I had to debate with this guy a long time ago, and I got pretty crushed because my knowledge about the Middle East was just really bad.
So you lost almost by default?
A long time ago. Yeah, by default, yeah. But I thought he just had a bunch of conspiracy. Yeah, but this time I knew way more. But every single time, and now I see how he works a little bit more. Anytime I knew what I was talking about, or the guy with me knew what he was talking about, this guy would just like not say anything. It was like, okay.
Oh. You know what? I do have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Something that chat gave me a lot of pushback on, and then maybe I thought was wrong. When you are in a vehicle and there's a ride around you, right? And your vehicle's being damaged, the people on top of it, and then you fear for your life. Is it justified to gas pedal?
Don't ask me these questions.
See, I think I answered my question today, and I shouldn't have. I said just send it.
I'm gonna fall really far on the side of self-defense, and I'm usually gonna fall really far away from people that are being aggressive towards other people.
Okay, same then.
Yeah, if you're like piling up in a car with other people, and then that car like gasses it, and you get like ran over or some shit, I super don't feel bad for you at all. Like that's your fault. Like how
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
stupid
bro. Listen, that is my. I got shit on everybody today by saying that taken. I got shit on. I said I'm on the side of survival, not wanting to die, and I think that I thought people were gonna send that, but they somehow don't. I don't know. In what instance is it like full justified? Like, is there like how much do the semantics matter in this instance?
What do you mean by semantics?
The small things, the small components, like is it people are people on it? Are people trying to get inside of it? Are people surrounding it? Are people not surrounding it?
I mean, obviously, I'd have to see the situation. If there's like one guy banging on your window to the left, that's pretty stupid.
Well, people with a stick went and broke the back window on the car.
Oh, windows are being broken. Yeah, then you go for it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
If windows are being broken, I think
you said that you thought you were gonna die.
Yeah, if windows are being broken, you're probably past the point where I'd say you're good to just gas out of there. Somebody link to the clip. Is there a clip of this or?
Yeah, there is. Okay, so here's my take. I maybe the law agrees with you or not. I'm pretty sure it does. If you can make a reasonable case for the fact that you thought you were going to die in that instance, I think you're good to send it. Because I don't think a lot of people understand the state of mind that you would be in a vehicle that's being broken into when a lot of individuals, and you cannot make a super really good calculated move on what's in front, what's inside, what's above. Like, if you think you're gonna die, like, things get crazy.
I'm not sure. I don't know where the law would actually stand on that.
Let's send you the video.
Nobody has a link to the guy hitting.
Sent it to you on an internet call. Going full gas is not okay. Going small gas is okay. Well, I think that's actually even worse. Small gas means that if you just go around like that, right, people get mad at you. Then now they'll make the case of like now they're doing self-defense, and now they're going to try to hurt you, and now they have a better case of hurting you at that point. Your goal should be to survive and get the fuck out.
Footage of crowd destroying random cars driving by at Kai Cenat, New York, or Kai Cenat. Hold on. Wait, are there people in this white car?
I thought it was a black car. Yes, there's people, yes. Wrong clip, maybe? There's 2 cars in that clip, I think. How am I not getting healed? Like, are we not playing the game?
Oh, dude, this poor f***ing guy, man.
That's what I said!
This is like just some random f***ing guy that probably lives in the f***ing Bronx, is like drove into the city today because he wanted to get a f***ing coffee with some new woman that he just met. He probably got divorced or his wife died like 20 years ago, trying to start his life. Well, this f***ing kid jumps on his windshield, $1,200 repair right there. Oh my God, this guy's whole life. Oh man.
Yeah, am I getting killed now or what?
No, there's just like, this kid just like jumped on this dude's window for no reason, and he broke the windshield. Yeah, and you can see the guy driving. It's just like an old dude who's just like, he probably hates his life right now. Sorry, hold on. Oh, and then here's another car.
That was pretty bad, yeah.
Oh, I think I just heard. Why is this guy? What are they doing? What is even happening? Why?
Bro, it's just like actual brawling. And I don't think there's any thought behind any of it.
But like, I'm just trying to think of like how much of a like fucking Down syndrome retard you have to be. You're like in a crowd of people and you're like, oh, I'm gonna break shit. Like, how retarded are you?
Gotcha. Anything else?
I mean, you're like the kid at kindergarten that nobody wants to play with, except that's all of them, right? You're the guy where there's like 15 kids and like 4 kids in the corner and they build a block, and this is like the guy that he's probably a little bit taller, he's developmentally delayed, so he's like a year or 2 ahead of the other kids, and he comes over and just kicks all the blocks over, and he's like, oh, and then he goes home and he cries because he has no friends, he can't figure out why. His mom and dad don't listen to him, his dad's probably gone. Mom hates him. She probably does. Yeah, it's just what. I'm just trying to think of like what. How do you grow up?
Like, there's a lot of assumptions. Like the other guy, divorced guy, this, that, is. Like, there's a lot of assumptions.
I can see into the Matrix. Okay, yeah, I can see everything. Okay, I'm just trying to think of what kind of person you'd be like. Oh, I'm gonna start hitting the car. Like, why would you do this? Like, why would you stand on the car? Like, this is how I play Elden Ring. Like, you see like a rock, and you're like, I wonder if I can stand on the rock. And then you you see like fire, and you're like, can I stand on the fire while I take damage?
It's very Elden Ring behavior, 100%.
Why would you do this? Like, if the car moves while I'm on it, I wonder if the physics engine can handle me at the same time. Like, that's what these kids are doing.
Yeah, it's just like the whole like, I see something, I jump on it, I see something, I break it type of behavior. It's like very, mentally backed up type shit. You're not wrong. Also, it's very common with like group, like herd mentality. Like, let's just do whatever.
Jesus Christ. This is the clip with Kai's car.
I might have to that, but the Divas low though. I don't know who Mercy is healing or like whatnot. I don't.
Seeing that crowd there chase after. That's it. That's the vehicle right there.
Guy, heads up, just full warning. If I get to this level of popularity, if I'm doing a meetup in any of these cities and you guys crowd my car like this, not only will I run you the over, I will back up and run you over twice, okay? So the ambulance can't save you. You guys are crazy. If you do this shit to me in real life, if I'm one of you, I'm taking like 20 of you out with me, all right?
Gotcha,
this
gotcha,
is some
gotcha.
Wild
gotcha.
shit in a video game.
Okay, bro. Yesterday we had a good talk. Today, this guy that you debated today literally radicalized you instantly.
No, this is just wild, bro. What are you watching? This is insane shit. Or maybe because I'm older than you.
That's what I said.
Are you,
but nobody agrees with me.
Zooming? Do you look at this and you're like, oh, this is like what are we doing here? Why are they just on his car? Do they think that like if they make it to the end of the destination that they get to go like hang out with him for the day? Is it like a game show or?
It's not a game. It's not Takeshi Castle. No.
Clearly, you're looking at a very dangerous situation with this car now.
Why are they on the car? What is happening?
Driving pretty fast with those people clinging on to the.
I feel like I'm watching World War Z or this is like Resident Evil. What the f is going on?
This guy, Mercy, move! You can win this fight. You just gotta actually get there in res though.
Why they're not stopping to?
Gotcha.
That is why.
Jesus. World War Z, World War Zoomer. True. Anyway.
Kill him.
Yeah, they were trying to.
Gotcha. What was I saying about any of that? Yeah. So I was very much on the side of like, I mean, dude, like, there's not much of an argument that you can make for somebody not to care for their life at that point. Like, you're not gonna say, like, people in chat were like, I told my chat was like, well, what do you do there? Do you just go, okay, well, I will die because I don't want to hurt anybody. You gonna go, I'm gonna let myself die. I don't think anybody would do that ever in that situation. Like, nobody lets themselves die.
And then someone fell off. Okay, joining us now is Bob Boyce.
Like, I need some heals down there. Like, I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know if you're like fucking completely delaying your brain. I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
And then someone fell off. Okay, joining us now is Bob Boyce.
What was I saying?
Jesus Christ. Man, all I'm gonna say is after seeing all those clips, goddamn, I bet there were some racist ass cops there. That's all I can see. It looks like white supremacy to me.
Oh my god, man! And then you try to call out fucking Hasan for fucking race baiting, and here you are doing reverse race baiting or some shit like that.
You don't think that's white supremacy? Explain how it's not. You know that those kids were just trying to get pictures with Kai so that they could sell them in the hood to redistribute the resources back to their families, right?
Oh my god! What's going on with you today, man?
You only see the looting of Target. You don't see the redistribution of the goods that they took from Target back to the community. Like, because a lot of these neighborhoods are now turning into fucking food deserts where you have to drive 30 minutes to an hour to go get food.
Ask X about lethal force for defending property. I don't know if that guy just got to stream or...
That's fine. What the fuck? How is that a debate?
It's been a hot topic of contention on my stream for a while.
How is it a debate?
Well, some people are saying you should just let it go, you know?
So, some property are also safety, right?
Well, yeah, in places where safety, when safety's at risk, like generally people are okay with you doing whatever, right? But then it's not a matter of defending property, it's a matter of defending self.
And how will you know where it's going to stop and what they're going to want? And like, how can you establish that on the fly?
Well, when they say defending property, what they're saying is, let's say you're like in a store and you see somebody go to snatch your purse. And let's say somebody snatches your purse and they're running away, or your wallet. Do you have a right to shoot the person in the back as they're running away?
Well, never run away. Doesn't matter what scenario, never in a runaway scenario.
No, wait, what? Never what?
You never shoot somebody running away ever. That's just like a big no-no. Doesn't matter what it is.
So that would be an example where you wouldn't defend your property if they've stolen it and they're running with it, and that's the only way to like stop them from stealing it then, right?
Yeah, even if they're not even stealing something, like, even if your safety is at risk or was at risk, when they're running away, like.
Okay. So I'm just saying that's an example then of not like defending. What if they're like coming to run to steal your wallet and it's sitting on the table?
Well, that's completely different.
Okay.
That's not even close to the same thing.
Sure, but then you're not always defending property then with lethal force, right? Or you don't think you should always be able to defend property, or maybe it sounds like you think you should never defend property with lethal force. What you're actually
there's no nevers. I think the nevers are really bad in this case.
Well, no, hold on. I'm saying that it feels like you're saying the only time you should use lethal force is if you feel like there's a safety issue, like your life is a threat, basically.
Yes. I mean, yes, or safety-related things, right?
Yeah.
Like
So
when somebody
really...
wants to rob you out of your asthma pump when you're having an attack, or somebody robbing your gun. Like somebody's robbing your gun. I mean, what do you do with the gun?
But then in that case, we're not really talking about defensive property. You're more like on defensive like safety.
It's still property, right?
Not really.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, what if you have a sniper rifle and you're in a tree house outside, and somebody breaks in your house and they steal your gun, and they're just gonna like run away with it? Do you have a right to snipe them to protect your gun?
So why do you always say running away when I told you running away is already no?
Okay, they're running into your house to steal your gun and run away with it. Like they're not gonna.
Well, I don't know what their intentions are.
Let's say that the police station just said they're doing a huge gun buyback. If you bring a 9mm handgun, they'll buy it back for $500, no questions asked. So a bunch of people are trying to rob houses for their guns to go and sell them at the police station. So you see a guy run in, he sees a gun, he's like, oh, and he shouts, I'm gonna take that gun to go sell it. Would you be allowed to snipe that guy to keep him from stealing your gun, or could he just steal the gun?
If you have to make such a fucking dystopian example for your argument to go through, I think you've already lost the argument. So at that point, I don't want to have to entertain that.
Okay, I don't think that, it sounds like you don't have a defensive property position, you have a safety position, but oftentimes that can be intertwined with certain types of properties. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Which is a fair position. I think it's like that's a pretty normal position, I think.
So my thoughts about that, it really depends on the amount of force projected or potential from somebody that is doing that action. So like stealing, right? And I think you can reasonably on the fly make a good assessment of what kind of force should be used against somebody. I think the threat of a gun should be enough if somebody's just stealing bare hands, right? And be like, yo, dude, like stop that shit, right? And I think that encounter is very valuable to how things are going to go forward, right?
Yeah. If you brandish a firearm at somebody and they seem willing to continue the confrontation, it seems like they're willing to at least take the gun from you or something. Right?
Yes, exactly. So it seems like now they understand the risk and they're not really computing that. And at the point, it's pretty much, it's a wild card, right? And I wouldn't want to be put in a position where somebody has a wild card or is a wild card. Too risky for me. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think sometimes people use it too leisurely though. I mean, I've seen it on social media. I think it's bad. I think guns are nothing to joke about, and people are very dumb on the internet about takes with guns. People do not respect firearms the way they should, like almost ever.
Yeah, I mean that's generally a lot of firearm owners have pretty poor behavior with firearms sometimes. That's pretty true.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, it's a massive problem I think right now. It's why everybody wants all the guns and nobody wants to learn or train or keep themselves in touch with like just gun safety and procedures. People are being very stupid, but everybody wants a gun. Nobody wants to spend the time that it takes to either maintain, train to get a gun. Like nobody, it's very weird to me. If you care that much about having a gun, then you're gonna care that much to do the things around owning a gun, right?
Not always. I think that I think guns are actually a lot like cars sometimes, right? Like sometimes you have people that like to own cars because they really like cars. So like they know how to change their own oil. Yeah, maybe. Well, you usually buy cars for other people, right? I'm just kidding. But they know a lot about cars. They know a lot about like how to change oils. They might go to the track. They might do a lot of fun things with their vehicle. Like those are like people that are like car enthusiasts. But then you have other people that just like to buy cars because they just want like an expensive car, right? I think for firearms, I think it's like the same thing. You've got people who they like, some people are really into guns. They like to collect different types of guns. They know a lot about them. And then there are other people that like to just have guns because it makes them feel cool, basically, right?
Okay, yeah, but if you care that much about guns, you won't care that like that you need training to learn how about gun safety, about etiquette, about everything, right?
I mean, if you just want the gun for the status symbol, then you might not give a fuck at all. But I mean, like, if you're into guns, if you're a gun enthusiast, then yeah, I agree.
I'm resetting chat. Say it one time.
If you're a gun enthusiast, then I agree that you should be researching, like, or you should know properly. Like if you got a friend who has a gun, you should always be able to say, like, what are the 4 rules of gun ownership, right? There's like 4 cardinal rules for how to handle the gun safely, and every single person that has even a single firearm should be able to recite all 4 of these every single time. That's like an intro test, but yeah.
Makes sense, yeah. This game is just bad, by the way. This is data reminder. This data reminder, the game is garbage! Anyway. Okay. I think I will agree to that. This guy cheating. No, we lost the game. We lost this instantly. Okay. I don't even know the cardinal rules, and I'm actually pretty knowledgeable with guns too, which is kind of crazy. What is it, like one rule like fucking like don't point the gun, don't point the gun at anybody, act like it's loaded, finger off the trigger or safety on, shit like that, or what?
Yeah, those are the 3 big ones. There's a 4th one that most people should know. You can kind of get away with that, but the 4th one is always be aware of what's beyond your target. But the other 3 you said those are the 3 big ones, yeah.
Oh, so I almost had it without even knowing it. I guess I had decent training then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty aware always of what's behind. It's always a thought behind, like, if somebody were to shoot right now in this position, like, oh, okay, yeah, like I get it. Yeah, I'm talking about yeah, anyway. Yeah, this game was over anyway before I even started. Fuck these bitches ass noobs. These people are very, very bad. This is 12 and 15. Yo, President, if you're gonna snipe, man, you cannot be that bad. Wait, next topic. I don't think it's a bad topic. Like rifle ammo pierced like fucking crazy. Like in this, I wanted to get bulletproof windows for all my windows, right? And then basically bulletproof windows that block rifle ammo are pretty insane and kind of hard to set up, right? They literally are because the rifle is so fucking powerful.
Sure.
So it kind of gave me a bit of insight on how much rifle actually pierces in the real world, right? And especially NA walls, NA fucking houses, bro. You're like, it's literally like you're playing a game. You have like a laser beam, like an actual laser that just lasers through everything. It's kind of insane.
I think bullets penetrate a lot more things than people think they do in real life.
Yeah.
So for instance, like even a handgun, even a 9mm pistol will shoot through car doors, right? So in the military, there's a difference between cover versus concealment. Like hiding behind a bush might be concealment, but it's not cover because it can be penetrated with small arms fire, right? Yeah. Yeah. And even like drywall inside of a house can be super penetrated by just like a normal handgun bullet.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. My multiple rooms, the whole fucking, it pierces the entire fucking house.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, what else want to talk about? You run me through the mill of all the, I did that with Hasan one time. All the questions that are kind of almost like, not baity, like actual bait, but like general, like almost like political view questions. Take on this or take on that. Just the general takes, that's all.
Okay, what's your take on Russia and Ukraine?
I don't know enough about the topic. I don't really understand it. I think that it's more. Here's my take. It's ignorant, but sometimes it's kind of relatable. I don't think a lot of people actually understand it. The dynamics at play, and I don't either. So I say that I don't. I'm like a lot of other people.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's gonna be true of almost any like international conflict. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, now my chat's saying question mark, and they see the same thing. Now they all act like they know exactly what it's all about, and they do not.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. If you want to pick any of the people that say question mark, they probably don't have no idea of any of the historical whatever geopolitical. They probably know none of that. It's like actually zero.
Yeah. Ask me if Dom. Okay, chat. Give me questions.
What about the Tate house arrest? Have you looked into that at all, or like the charges and whatever?
Yeah, I think the charges are pretty rough. The indictments, I think they're, but who knows? We'll see. I've said since the beginning, let the process play out. They have their.
That's
day.
what I said. Everybody said, dude, so you're gonna defend them? I'm like, dude, what?
Yeah, everybody's kind of already staked out like a hard position. Like all the red pillars are all like completely defending them no matter what. A lot of people on the left are attacking them no matter what. But I mean, you gotta wait for. you gotta wait and see what happens, because it's gonna be really embarrassing if you claim that like, oh, 100% this blah 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 blah, and then it ends up not being that, you know.
Yep, that's right. That's why when things are that severe, I don't make takes ahead of time that much. I just kind of go like, well, I mean, these are just complicated processes, right? And then you really have to give them the time, because a lot of these are things we don't understand, people don't understand, and even the things that look very concrete are maybe possibly not. And I don't want to make damage off the basis of like, oh, well, I want to have a take about this, and then be like, okay, well, I was wrong, and I caused a lot of damage. That's really would restart for somebody.
Yeah.
Which is what was my take about other stuff, but I guess people were still dumb about it, so they didn't really let me the chance to talk about it.
Ask XQC why he isn't embraced in Quebec. Why has he turned his back on his province?
I never turned my back on him. What does that mean?
I don't know. What do you Wait, do you speak French? You must, right?
Yeah, of course. I speak French Quebec, man.
Okay. Why would you ever start going on like podcasts and shit if people invite you to shows, or?
But why? Man, put is useless for most of the topics.
Let's say theoretically like Joe Rogan invited you. Would you go on a Joe Rogan show?
Yeah, but only on what I actually know, which is for the other people, nothing. I really know nothing except for what I excel at, which is the things that people don't really see. I could talk about that, but not the stuff, not anything else.
Okay.
Others aren't that bad. Right? Like, I think I know decent amount about certain fields and certain things that that I think I would consider myself an expert in that way, right? Yeah, just like very streaming related things, especially like bottom, mid, because I've seen it all. Bottom, mid, top, like marketing and trends and how things work, like the inner workings of it. I think I get all of it.
Why do you think streamers didn't participate much in this year's Our Place thing?
Because I think it's just been done overall, and this year it seems like people, it's like the whole like not like we're past COVID at this point, right? And it feels like there's a big wave of like what is live streaming about is over, and we were still in that phase when that was happening last time. Also bots, like people have seen it.
What do you think about guns in the United States? Should they be as available as they are now?
Not as available, because a lot of it like kind of it's almost illegal the way they're being like sold, right? In some ways, I think they should be accessible, but at the same time, I think overall, just overall doing a better job at well, I think I said earlier, like make sure that the people that have them aren't fucking completely brain dead.
Yeah, that's fair.
One shot. No, not brain dead, but like actual IQ or intelligence. What I mean by that is just overall, just proper gun control and checks or whatever. And I don't think some of those are really dumb. You know, like if you want to get like a rifle or some shit like that, right? And the background checks take more than like 90 days because it's backed up, because the system is backed up. Then they have to automatically like sell it to you regardless or some shit. Like some of these shit is like really dumb. Like it's just unexplainable. Nobody needs to get a rifle ASAP. Nobody. Like it's just like I don't really get it. Concealed carry, does that mean that it's like hidden and people don't see it?
Does that mean if... Wait, what?
Does concealed carry means that you have a gun but nobody can see it?
Yeah. Or they can't see it on you either. Like it doesn't print or leave like a mark or whatever. Yeah. Do you want to... Your goal for the Ethan debate, are you trying to like have a good conversation and everything? Or are you trying to... Are you just trying to like get a big own on him?
Big own.
Okay.
Trying to make you feel... Because I think... Here's what I think. I think people get jaded from a lot of things, and that's okay. It's just human nature, right? And I think his lawsuit jaded him about a lot of things, about React content and transformative content. I think his molding is looking to really get a win. It's an emotional win, not a rational one. And I think I can get him on these points, like to prove that all of his things are arguments are done out of like not malice, but you know, like they're not coming from the right place, and they don't make sense. And I can go on that with that, you know.
Okay. You know, he's got like a whole group of people that like help him like research and everything for the show, right? So you're gonna be up against like...
Yeah, but a lot of arguments are kind of the same as I really don't give a fuck.
Okay.
And it's kind of hard to go against I don't give a fuck because I don't care. If he sees me in a way that's like, oh, that's like stealing, okay, then I guess at that point I would be a thief in that scenario, and you know I am. But I don't really see a problem with that. I just don't see myself that way because it's not like that.
Giga Chad, all right.
Well, I mean that. I think if the effort and the result ends up being transformative, right? What do I care what his opinion is on it? It's within the legal rights. At the same time, I think it's also I think it's morally okay in most scenarios, and in the ones that don't, I could operate differently or have different systems in place to make it better. I'm all about finding solutions to new problems and exploring the positives of everything. I think that React and watch parties are the future of content overall, and that instead of shunning from it, you should seek to find it better and find better solutions. And he's just mad because since he doesn't do React content and doesn't benefit from it, his more people are making bank off of it, and it's printing paper, and the guy has none. So I think it makes him bald. It's why he's bald. He's balding, literally. He's gray hair and shit.
Okay.
I'm busy. I need sugar. I think I'm having a sugar down.
Entertain the juicers? I was just gonna go over my debate. I have no idea. That Dawson debate was pretty brutal, guys. I feel like I built him up as like this mythical character in my mind. I had no idea that was gonna be so unbelievably one-sided. Oh my god.
I bought a 2-liter of pizza.
2 liter of pizza?
And it never came in. What's up, bro?
Did you say a 2 liter of pizza?
2 liter of Pepsi, yeah.
Oh, Pepsi.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Did Fresh and Fit tell you in advance you talk about 9/11? No, it was supposed to just be Ukraine, Russia, and then the Holocaust. Those were the two. And then I did so much reading today on fucking on Ukraine. Hey JC, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. That's why I didn't stream today because I needed to study.
Yeah, that's right. Who cares? Losing a debate can just increase the stakes, you know, like people lose and win sometimes, right? It makes kind of a character to lose sometimes. I think that's okay.
Yeah, but I already lost to this guy once, so I don't want to lose again. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a redemption arc. It was good to lose the first time. Now you can think you did it on purpose to make a good arc.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, oh no, I lost in the past, so this is the completion of my arc. Yeah. There's this RAND Corporation. They basically do a whole write-up on invasion into Crimea, and then the Donbass, and then they go over like the pros and cons of this. So I read this morning, and then there was a whole thing on the torture that's happening in the Donbass up through 2015, basically as well. But we didn't talk about like anything related to Ukraine, Russia. He just like gave up completely on the topic.
Damn, tough. And it makes you want to like just drop the whole thing, right? Because that would be within your rights. But like you're trying to make content and not waste everybody's time, so like you're kind of stuck in it to argue things that you're maybe not as good, or like. And it makes them look good, but it shouldn't because they're at fault, right?
Well, I mean, it wasn't a waste of time. I mean, like, I'm glad that he didn't win that debate because I think obviously I have like a moral conviction to my beliefs here, but yeah. See you next time, bucko.